Hello and welcome back to the Veg Garden. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how you can make a free hanging basket to put in your polytunnel and to grow strawberries in the earlier months of the year. So here's the plant I'm going to be putting in. I bought it yesterday. It's a strawberry called Elegance. It's a main crop strawberry. So I'm going to start by, you want to start by drilling holes in a pot. These are 8mm holes and they're roughly equidistant, doesn't really matter too much. Then what you want to do, and I think this is probably the hardest part out of the whole operation really, is you want a coat hanger hook. You want to put the things between the back of the jaws. Now the front is the weakest. If you watch the front it'll twist. So you want to put it in the back and you want to bend it right round and then grab it again and go round again. So you form like a little hole there, and then you want to grab this and grab that and just pull it towards each other a bit. So that'll hook over the bar of the polytunnel. So I'll just check that on my bars now. Yeah, that'll fit. Pull that off. So that's my hook done. So that's cost me nothing. Now you want a bit of string. So you need to cut your string to length. So mine is roughly about half one of these full lengths, and these go around a little square bale. So I need to cut this off now. That needs sharpening, and then you want a third one. So you need 3 strings in total at about 2 foot perhaps. No, it's not an exact science because it all depends on the size of your pot. Now here's the tricky bit to remember. I worked this out yesterday and it's all out of my head. I haven't watched any videos on how to do this. I mean, there might be something similar out there, I'm not really sure, but I just thought I'd manage to work it out myself. So you want every piece of string, you want a short end and a long end. So the long end's going to go up to your hook, and this end will tie back to the long end of the next one. So I need to get my next one now and go long here, I think. Yeah, if I go the long one here and bring that round and just push that through there of my short. Well, you want to make sure that all the string goes through, so it's easier to turn it over and push it through. Then you've got just enough to tie off there. Then you want to turn it again, so I've got my long one there and I've got my short one there. So if I make this the short one, because that's got a little knot on the end of the string there, so if I push it through this way, so you're gonna have a short string and a long string next to every hole. That's the plan. Just want that as your short and that as your long. And you want to make sure that no other strings are getting trapped by the strings. So that's coming on the outside, that's going under there. Then you just need to tie off these together, and you want between 2 and 3 knots to each one really. I think 3 is a good number. And then you want to just tie this next one. So I got about 6 of these to do, but I'll just show you how to make one because it's just going to get repetitive on a video. And then pull this through because that's my short. This one's gone a little short, but it doesn't matter. A little too short. Watch it together somehow. Might get a second turn in there. Yeah. That'll knock through. Right, that might do. So now you want to make sure that all your long lengths are not in the same place. And as you can see, then you've got a length of string around the outside. Now, the next part really is to trim all this and then fill it, because it's easier to do the what you call it, the hook on the top when it's what you call it, all like full, because then there's a bit of weight holding it down. That'll probably do. So I want to put a bit of manure in the bottom. This is goat manure. Just get a bit of that in the bottom, just mainly to hold a bit of the moisture in, and then make sure that your strings don't get stuck into the bottom. Put a bit more of that in the bottom. Looking like a good bit of manure. Now I've got this stuff, which is just some old compost and soil mixed. That'll just bulk that out, and then I'll put this in the middle and push down, and then I've got some nice peat-free compost here, and that's just gonna fill around. You just want to make sure that those little bits of string aren't poking up. Just hide them. You could do the big strings on the outside, but it doesn't really matter where the strings are as long as they're holding your pot up. And then you want to make sure that your compost isn't over the rim, because then you're gonna risk not being able to water it enough. So you want it to be dipped down to your strawberry plant, and also making sure that the crown isn't buried with compost. Now here's probably the worst job of it all, because you've got to just tidy up all the compost after you've pulled up the strings, because they don't always lie where they're from, if that makes sense. That should do it. Just doesn't have to be perfect. And then I don't know if you can see this, so I'm just going to bring this down because I know where that is, and I'm going to put that in there, and then you just want to tie it all in a knot. Now this can be tricky, as long as you keep your eyes on the string so you're watching nothing goes rogue, and then just make sure that hook is in all the string, and then just pull it as tight as you can. And then what I like to do is just tie off one or two individually. It just gives it another bit of support. Then you want to go with a knife. I'll try these actually. Yeah, that'll probably work best. Right. Not the tool for the job, but the tool I got. So that'll do. So I'll just show you this hung up now. So here we are. I've tied them all up. As you can see, they're hooking over the crop bar, and then they'll hang down tidy. And as you can see, it's quite good because you can put the labels through the string there. Put that one there. So yeah. So I hope this has inspired you to make your own free hanging baskets on the weekend. Thanks for watching. See you again next time.